Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my project called Brickworld. And after a long health-related break, we are back at where we left last time. Last time I added a new locomotive to my city in cooperation with my partner Stoneheap. And in today's update, we're going to add 2-person wagons, also from Stoneheap, as you can see them here. That's a locomotive we added last time, a steam locomotive, of course. And now we're going to add 2 of these person wagons in today's update. So stay tuned for today's big update. First of all, I'm opening up the first box, and as you can see, here are the instructions for our person wagon. Of course, you're able to do not only a person wagon with this set, you also can add a luggage wagon, but that's something we do not want to do in today's update. We got 2 of these boxes from my partner here from a German company called Stoneheap, and we want to add 2 of these person wagons to the locomotive we did last time. Here are all the parts, a lot of these chrome parts here. It's a great quality. Of course, these are not official Lego parts, as I said last time. These are from other manufacturers, but all of these parts are printed. There are no stickers here in the set. Everything is printed. It's a very nice design, and I'm really looking forward to create or add these to my city here. Just a little look here inside our instructions here. As you can see here, I already started here. I'm on step 11, and as you can see here, that person wagon is very big. It's in the perfect scale I'm always using here in my city. As you can see here, these numbers, these 2s here are, of course, as I said before, are all printed. That's normally something here by Stoneheap sets. Of course, we do not have stickers in these sets, and as you can see here, these reddish brown parts are the floor. Now we're going to add a lot of places where the people can sit, but before we have to build up the outer walls. As you can see here, some interesting building techniques with a lot of snot technique. That means studs not on top, so we are working sidewards, for example, using special techniques, not just building every part up from the bottom to the upper parts. And these parts, for example, are going inside here, and then we have a very nice small looking window here, and it looks very nice. These are, by the way, these are the parts where the people are sitting inside. Of course, there are no studs on top of it, so sitting here some minifigures is a little bit complicated, but you can change that in another part, so you can put in minifigures. But for now, we're just doing what we should do here in the instruction. As you can see here, all of these are coming now into here, and then we are going to have a very nice looking, very realistic looking, old-fashioned person wagon, as you can see it here. It's printed parts, nice chrome parts at the top, and also very nice design inside and also underneath. And I really like how it looks. I really like the color of these wagons, and I'm really looking forward to build the second one, and then we can add it here to the city. By the way, that's not only from a German company, but also these wagons are from an old German railroad company. So we have, of course, German text here on the sides, but that's also something I really like, because my city is located in a fictional European country, and of course there might be some German stuff, of course, but that's just by the way. I really like how everything comes together in that set, and also we're going to add the second one in a few minutes, and then we can look how everything looks together with our steam locomotive from the last time. And also, as I said before, it's a very nice design, even underneath here, something you won't really see later on when it's running around or just standing in the train station. But something really important is for have a very realistic look, and something I'm also doing in my city by myself. I'm also adding a lot of special parts, a lot of special little details. Some of them you're never going to see later on, but the look and feel is just very, very good when you have some of these little details everywhere. And I just wanted to show you how everything looks. If you are interested to have also the steam locomotive we did last time, or some of these other stuff you can see here, you can have a lot of locomotives and other stuff here from my partner Stoneheap. I'm going to add a link down in the video description, also in a pinned comment under the video itself. We have a lot of parts left. That's mainly because we're now going to add the next one, of course. And of course, a lot of parts are also left because, as I said before, you're also able to do a kind of luggage wagon. And then we have a lot of other parts, and a lot of these are now left here. So yeah, just some spare parts, if you want to call it like that. But it's a 2-in-1 set, and so we have a lot of parts for the other kind of wagon you can build up. So yeah, that's it. And here they are, our 2 wagons are done. Of course, they're identical, so we will not have some special in one of them, but yeah, it's going to be a big train later on, so I might think that a lot of wagons might be a nice addition to have a very realistic look. So we're going to take these 2 wagons we built up in today's update, go back to the city itself, where the steam locomotive is already waiting for the new wagons, and then we can see how everything looks together. As I said before, just have a look on the page of the Stone Heap. They also have an English page where you can have a lot of stuff, especially they have a lot of new stuff coming up every month, and new stuff for trains, but also other topics. And yeah, but we want to go now to the city. And here we are back to the city of Brickgate. As you can see, the steam locomotive from the last episode is already here, and also added 2 new wagons now at the end of it. And I really like the overall look of that old steam powered engine with these 2 new wagons. Of course, 2 wagons might not be enough for having a very nice old fashioned train here in the city. Maybe they're coming more in a future distant update. I'm not sure right now, but I really like the overall look. And now we have the first time that we have an old fashioned train here in the city. Of course, the system or the train stuff is something I really have back in my mind, because I really want to start working at my own system to make everything running until the end of the year. That's a lot of stuff I have to do, a lot of technical stuff, a lot of testing out stuff, because I do not want to use one of the existing systems, because I already tested out some existing system, not only for Lego, but also for, I would say, normal model train technique, but it's also not the best, so I just want to do my own. And I think now I have enough information, enough expertise to do something like that, because I think it needs something special to run everything. Especially then I have the ability to have some interaction between everything. So maybe then the train is coming inside the train station, we can have some sound running, calling in that the train is coming on, I don't know, platform 3, for example. That's a lot of stuff I really want to integrate into the city. But of course, that's something I don't think a lot of people have done before. So it's a lot of a new area to explore, but I think it will be worth at the end, all the work and all the stuff I have to integrate all the time, all the money, but that's something for the future. For today's update, we added these 2 new wagons to our steam locomotive. And as always, feel free to write whatever you think about today's update in the comment area. I'm really looking forward to every comment, and more updates coming soon here on the English channel. So stay tuned for future updates, and bye!